Let's talk about the Ford F-150 Koeajo. Basically, what you get when you strap a pair of hiking boots to an already legendary pickup and take it for a test drive. I mean, is there a vehicle that screams, I can handle your wildest Sunday plans louder than the F-150? Possibly, but let's not get distracted. First of all, pain point number one, the size. I get it. You're looking at a truck that takes up more driveway than 3 compact cars. Parallel parking is an event, not an action, and entering a tiny garage? Maybe don't, unless you want to practice your geometry skills for fun. But then, as soon as you start the engine, something happens. The cabin is so quiet you'd think Ford hired librarians to tune the insulation. Whatever stress you had about city driving just melts. The seat practically hugs you back while you're sitting on enough technology to fly a drone to Canada. People talk about power, but unless you've felt the torque from the EcoBoost, you might not understand what numbers like 400 horsepower really mean. Pro tip, put your coffee down before flooring the pedal. The 0 to 60 time on newer models is just 5.6 seconds. Not a typo. Let's talk towing. My buddy tried pulling a 9,000-pound trailer just to see if the F-150 would flinch. It didn't. Not only did it pull, but the trailer backup assist made him look smarter than he is. If you're moving, why not move the whole neighborhood? The infotainment pain point is real, though. I've seen people spend longer connecting their phone than crossing state lines. Finally, Ford updated the sync system. Wireless Apple CarPlay actually works. Set it up once and you're good unless you're like me and forget your charger every time. Ride quality is where things get interesting. For years, full-size trucks were convinced that rugged meant bounces like a trampoline. Now, even in rough Koeajo conditions, the ride feels untruck-like. You cross potholes or in Portland crater-like obstacles, and the F-150 just shrugs. Fuel economy is always the debate. Everyone wants the muscle, but nobody wants to fund an oil baron every month. Enter the PowerBoost hybrid, 430 horsepower and up to 700 miles per tank if you behave. I once got 24 mpg in daily driving, which feels a bit like sorcery. Visibility is another topic. High seating makes you feel like the king of the world, except you also can't see toys or bikes on the driveway. Ford's 360-degree camera changes everything. The ultimate pro tip for city folks and anyone who values their plastic kids' toys. Then there's the work surface gimmick, which surprisingly works. Fold down the shifter, drop your laptop, and you can send emails from a construction site. It's wild how many YouTube comments are written from F-150s these days, probably more than from actual offices. When it comes to safety, people always want numbers. The F-150 racks up 5-star crash test ratings. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, automatic braking, the works. It basically keeps an eye out when you're distracted, like a mechanical driving nanny with nerves of steel. The cost is what stops most people. These things can crack $70,000 optioned out, so I understand the hesitation. But you're getting a daily driver, a weekend warrior, and honestly, a status symbol that swallows IKEA furniture whole. Show me a compact crossover that can do all that. As far as Koeajo test driving goes, the F-150 is the Swiss Army knife of vehicles. It's not perfect, it's a behemoth with a tech learning curve and a price to match, but it gets under your skin. You start imagining all the things you could do if you just had one, and that, my friends, is how it wins every time.